Hello there, another video on Modo. So there was a question in Modo group in our Facebook Modo group asking how could we move vertices along its edges. So there are a couple of ways we can move vertices along its edges. So what I'll do is I'll show you two or three methods where you can move vertices along its edges. There might be more, but then I'm not aware of that. So whichever I know, I would like to share you with you all. So what I have here is I have a cube here, and I have a edge running around here. So what I will do is, uh, let's say you want to move this edge along this. Sorry, you want to move this vertex along this edge. So if you hit W to move, and now if I move, it's not moving along its edges. So what you could do is go to Action Center and you can select Local from here. The moment you select Local, and now if you try to move, now your handles have been aligned to your edges, and then now if you try to move, it moves, your vertex moves along with the edge. So now this is one way you could switch to your local transformation controls, and then you can move your vertices along with your edges. That's one way. Another way to move vertices along its edges is you could select this edge, this both edge. Once it's selected, you can go to your work plane. You can say align work plane to selection, so your work plane will be aligned to this edge. And what you could do is select your vertex here. Now if you try to move your vertex, you can move it along this edge. So now basically it constrains it aligns your grid um, to this edge, and if you try to move, it moves along this edge. Now this is one way. This is one of the way. So that was first. This was second. And the third way, which is more simpler compared to this two, is select your vertex, go to your action center, switch to your element mode or element mode here, and then once you have selected your vertex, press W in order to move your vertex, and now you have to select element from here. Element could be your face, it could be even your vertex, it could be, and it can be your vertex. So in this case we need vertex. So what I'll do is I'll click on this vertex, and what you see here is you get a constraint with this edge. So now if you try to move your vertex, it moves along with your vertex, it moves along its edge. So this is one of the way which is pretty handy, which is much more quicker than other two methods. So now if I try to move, make sure that you first select your vertex and then press W to move, and then once you hit W, and then you will get, and then the elements will be highlighted, and then you can just click on any of your uh, elements here. In this case I'm selecting edge, and then you can move it, and you can move, you can move your vertex along with your edge. So this might work, this might not work in all cases. So what I've done is I've created another shape here to see whether it works here. So if I try, let's take in this case this one. I'll select this and then I'll switch to my local control, and now if I try to move, it moves, but what you see is it moves in direction of your edge, and um, this is not properly aligned with the surface as well. So what I'll do is I'll just get it back here, and I'll switch to I'll just skip it for our reference. So local, select here, I'll try to move it, and this is how it looks here. So what I'll do is I'll select this here. I'll do again the same option here. I'll select edge here. I'll say none here. Align work plane to selection. Now what you say is it's been aligned to your selection. Sorry, it's been aligned to your edge over there. And now if you try to move, it moves. I'll say reset. Now if you have to do this quickly, this worked. Yeah, then let's say if you have a couple of vertices that has to be moved and then we are running out of time, so this will be a little time consuming, as in you're going to select your edge and then you're going to align your work plane to that and then move, so it's going to be a lengthy process for that. So in this case, the element method will help you a lot to save your time as well. So I'll again switch back to my element mode. I'll then select my vertex here, and then I'll press W, and then I'll select this edge, and quickly and efficiently I can move it along. I can move my vertices along these edges. So say it's efficient, it's accurate, and it's convenient and fast as well. So make sure that you select on this edge here and then you move, so it's easier. You can save a lot of your time using this method. This is how you can move vertices along your edges, or you can even constrain to any of these faces and all. You can give it a try, but this is how it works. Hope this was helpful for you. In case you want to know more about Modo, just leave a comment. I'll surely like to help you with that. Thank you.